Cover and Recite is a review strategy that stabilizes learning and makes it more likely that you can use the information for the long term. Reviewing after reading is vital for learning from an academic text. Cover and Recite is the easiest review strategy, but has a big downside. You can do it almost mindlessly by spouting off information without understanding. This is not real learning. It is pseudo-learning. It is self-deception. If you accomplish nothing else, you want to achieve your purposes for reading. So when you are ready to review, revisit your purposes. Here are the purposes chosen for this text. 1. Infer and state the overall message of the second inaugural and give evidence for that assumption. 2. List its main points. 3. Find 3 examples of exceptional language and justify the choices. To do Cover and Recite, you will need headings, but this text has no headings. You could use telegrams for this purpose, but these telegrams are long, so make your own headings. You are now ready to review with Cover and Recite. Read the first heading. Cover that segment of text. Retell that section in your own words, and as needed, revisit the text to verify and clarify what you are not sure of. Cover and recite again until you feel confident that you have constructed the meaning of that segment. If you realize this is an important part, do more than recite. Explain it. A true story. A freshman was determined to do well on her first biology test and memorized the entire chapter, all 32 pages. She failed the test. The professor didn't want her to regurgitate the information in the text. She wanted her to understand it. To help you avoid wasting time on ineffective review strategies, we added an important enhancement to Cover and Recite. Explain. Cover and Recite holds the information in your mind in your own words for future use and adaptation, and Explain increases the likelihood you understand the concepts. These 2 questions push you beyond a superficial retelling. How well do I understand this part? If not well enough for your purposes, remove your hand and reread the part until you feel you understand. Cover the part again and deepen your understanding by asking the second question. How would I explain this to? And name someone. Explain is more than restating the information in your own words. It involves enhancing the meaning by probing the depth of your understanding. Try some of these questions. So what? What does this mean? How can this be so? What examples can I give? How does this connect with what I learned earlier? Do I believe this? Why or why not? The act of explaining can generate flashes of insight and expose gaps in your understanding. Formulate questions that capture what you don't understand and go back to the text or elsewhere to fill these gaps. To solidify your newly won knowledge and put it into long-term memory, return to the text and do Cover and Recite again tomorrow, a few days later, and several more times before the test. Use Cover and Recite for texts with information you need to learn and remember. Demand more than recitation. Demand understanding. Even if you can retell it, explain when you realize you do not understand. Metacognitive awareness helps you make this judgment. Cover and Recite and Explain helps you not only review, but also find weak spots to work on. Have fun. Learn a lot. Impress yourself.